welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we see the number 9 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. And the Tigers will kick this deep to get us going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Seminoles offense comes on the field to open this game. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game. It gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. It's a shotgun run call. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain. Early in this season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. The Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Caught over the middle. It's Andrews. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Andrews. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. For the Clemson Tigers offense out there for their first possession. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage.
Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big game?
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders that keep them focused on the task at hand.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, and he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they'll check him out. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Nice grab. It's Jefferson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Tight end goes in motion. He'll hand it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. And the Noles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Grab behind the line. It's Andrews. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
The Noles will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. needs a completion here on 4th down. The short hands. It's Andrews. Gets out of bounds after a solid game. And the Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the 1st down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top. We'll check out the stats now through the opening period. Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Seminoles looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. The ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. And the Noles looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Now the timeout was called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. Here's the handoff. He fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. On 1st down, it's play action. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
That's caught. It's Jefferson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
And now the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. No huddle here for the offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Caught over the middle. It's Scott. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here and looking down, Chris, you kind of have a
the sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge game. And the Tigers will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. The Noles come to the line in a hurry up.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
I love this little touch pass call. It stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive playbook.
And the Seminoles pick up first down yards to keep the drive going.
Well, they get the first down here, Chris, and look at them. They're already at the line of scrimmage, getting the call from the sideline. They're ready to go.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to pass here on second down. And that pass is caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. The Seminoles have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop, but first down from the 13.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
They'll hand it off. Headed for the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Brown trying to punch it in for the score. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Scott. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. Ball fielded near the 35. And the coverage team able to bring him down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Shelton. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. After falling way behind in the 1st half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure the defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's going to pull it down and run. could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. The Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. And here's the return. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. And the Noles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold.
See if the offense. Overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here we go. Looking to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Breaks loose at the 45. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The Noles are on the move here.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards.
False start offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Andrews. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Brings up second down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Seminoles come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The receiver grabs it.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
In the red area, it's Williams. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Seminoles line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Well, the energy really building now. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Scooped up with the defense. Touchdown, Knowles. A huge defensive score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. The ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets them a touchdown.
And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The shotgun running play call. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Looking for a gap. It's Scott. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. Trying to use his legs to make the 1st down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call. And the Tigers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. It's a quarterback keeper. They've got him down out near the 40. And the Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that 1st down that will kick them into that gear.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And as we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Trying to find some room. It's Williams.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
That's caught. It's Cook. Finds room at the 30. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The Noles pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Andrews. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Quarterback drops back. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game.
He's in the clear at the 20, inside the 10, and he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Clemson.
The most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Off the play fake on first down. QB to the tight end for a completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Grinding away on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He cannot escape. It's a
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Seminoles will have to kick this away. That's the first punt today for the offense. And this is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Putting toward the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Clemson, 14.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. He'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Noles come to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that catch is hauled in. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. The Noles line up on 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the grab. It's Andrews. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and